Friend of mine and a friend to our nation, Prime Minister Boris Johnson. We're very saddened to hear that he was taken into intensive care this afternoon, a little while ago. And I've asked two of the leading companies, these are brilliant companies, Ebola, AIDS, others, they've come with the solutions and just have done incredible jobs. And I've asked them to contact London.
You mentioned that you were asking U.S. drug companies to provide treatment to the British Prime Minister. What sort of treatment is that? Is that something that's available?
Well, it's
to the American public?
it's a very complex treatment of things that they've just recently developed, and that they have a lot of experience with, having to do with something else, but recent for this. And they've already concurred. They've already had meetings with the doctors, and we'll see whether or not they want to go that route. But when you're in intensive care, it's a big deal. So they're there and they're ready. I think we have three of them. I spoke with four. You know who the four would be, and you know the people within those. You'd know the companies. I told you the companies, but the people are the greatest in the world. So they're at the hospital, and we'll see. And they have everything with them should it be needed.
Do you think Boris Johnson, when he talked about shaking hands with hospital patients, did he downplay the threat of this virus too much? And do you know exactly what his current...
Well, I think Boris was looking at it differently. He was looking at it earlier. He was looking at it like ride it out. There were many people thinking about riding it out, meaning, whatever it is. But then you see what starts to happen and the numbers become monumental. And they decide not to do that. We actually moved early. We moved early because of what we did with respect to the ban on China coming in, and then Europe coming in. That was an early ban too, and then UK. No, he waited a little while, and he felt that, but he got, he made a decision very quickly thereafter to do what they did, and they've gone to a very strict lockdown, but they're suffering greatly as a nation right now. They're going through a lot. They're a nation that's having a difficult time. But I've gotten to know him. He's just such an incredible guy. It was just so shocking to see that, because you know what that means. Intensive care is a big deal with regard to what we're talking about. That's a very big deal, very scary deal.